Good morning. Good morning to everyone from Italy again with my morning coffee. Hi, good morning. And the story of today will be again about Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, whose actually name was Johannes Chrysostomus Wolfgang Gottlieb. Gottlieb or Amadee means the one who loves God. And about love, what he wrote with his hand, I find it very nice, is neither a lovely degree of intelligence, nor imagination, nor both together go to the making of genius. Love, love, that is the love of genius. So wonderful, isn't it? Well, he was a genius. Yes, he was. And he was a genius because we know that at the 3 years of age, he touched and played like children do with the cembalo. But already at 4, he was able to master the cembalo and to play it for real. And at the age of 5, he started to compose. Actually, his first concert was composed at the age of 5, especially for Prince Maximilian III in München. So quite extraordinary. He was able to learn music, to write music before he was able actually to write words. He had, of course, absolute ear. But the strange thing is that he was very scared about the trumpet sound. At the age of 6, he was able to play the violin, the cembalo, the organ, to improvise, and to read music, of course, by sight. So, genius, what can I say? He was such a genius that he composed his first opera, La Finta Semplice, at the age of 13. But as many genius, it's like a coin, there is also the other side. He was not able to cut a piece of meat with his hands, and he was not able to close his shoes with his hands, strangely enough. Well, his father, Leopold, who was a violinist and the Kapellmeister of Salisbury, where he was born, in the Getreidegasse number 9, where there is still his house. You should go there. It's a museum, fantastic. You should see it in the center of Salzburg. Well, his father, Leopold, understood very fast that his son was a genius, was extraordinary. But at that time, there was no internet and no I got a talent. So what the father Leopold did, he took his very little child and brought him around Europe to show, like a circus phenomenon, this child, and 3 times to Italy between 1769 and 1763, something like that. And they traveled quite a lot, really. It was very exhausting, very tiring. The child risked his life to die more than once because it was so exhausting that it was also dangerous actually for a child to travel at that time. And they touched many cities, Verona, Mantova, Milano, Bologna, Roma, Napoli, and they met many composers and maestri in order that people would know this genius. One thing interesting is that Adolf Hasse, famous composer of that time, after listening at Mozart in Mantova, said, well, after this child, every one of us will be forgotten. And he was quite right, isn't it? So, what else? Yes, it's also very true what is showed in the film Amadeus, where it is showed that he was able to play blind. With closed eyes, yes. It is true that he played turning the back to the keyboard, yes. It is true that he was able to play the keyboard covered with a tissue, yes. Everything is true. It all happened for real in the Schloss of Schönbrunn in Vienna. And what else? Well, I was very, very privileged to to sing Mozart quite a lot in many different operas. Don Giovanni, I sang Don Elvira, Don Nozze di Figaro, Contessa, in Così fan tutte I sang Fior di Ligi and Espina, and I had the real big honor to sing at the side of a stellar cast in Così fan tutte, because there was Piotr Bekchala, the most, I think, loved tenor of the moment, as my Ferrando. I had Michael Folle as my Guglielmo, I had Michel Bride as my Ravella, Anna Maria Martinez as my soprano. My God, what a stellar cast! And Luciano Viotto, a fantastic basso buffo of Argentinian origins, as my Don Alfonso. So better than that, it's impossible. And that was a very special staging in Germany at the Ludwigsburger Schlossfestspiele. I will leave you here a link if you want to look at it. Very funny, very comic, very nice, very original. So, and what else I want to tell you is that it's well known that when cows are exposed to Mozart's music, they give more milk. And when plants are exposed to Mozart music, they grow faster. So Mozart is indeed used in psychotherapy and music therapy. So I would like to hear your opinion about it and what happens to you when you are exposed to Mozart's music. Maybe you can share some experiences. I hope you enjoyed the story of today. So I will go back to my coffee. Thank you for listening. And if you want to share some of your experience with Mozart, I will be very glad to listen at your story. A big kiss from Italy, from Capucine, to every one of you. Bye.